Welcome back, Brazil, to your Caribou Data Science channel. I thank you for both the views yesterday and the likes. But you know what? If you watched the video, I need you to click on the like button today, okay? The likes are slowly creeping. The likes are slowly creeping up a little. We really need to stay on top we need to have one like for one view, okay? So if you watched the video today, click the like button next to it. Okay, Brazil. Okay, so as far up the numbers here for Brazil. Okay, here you go. You can see that Brazil has had 22.2 million cases, 619,654. And the good news is that Brazil has not seen any real cases, uh, a few cases, but nothing really major so far. Of course, we're only 1 week into the new year, right? Same way with COVID-19 deaths by year. So we can see over here, come over here now. I almost wonder if we shouldn't do like a rolling 12-month period or something like that. We do something like that, maybe later on. Maybe we should just go with, the moving averages also. So what you can see here is that the daily cases have fallen below the average line, which means it's a sell signal, which could be good. It could indicate a continuing downward trend. Okay, but anyway, that's good. Let's stay focused here today. You can see on June 22nd of last year, cases spiked at 124,248 for Brazil, and they closed on December the 4th. Interesting. December the 4th had 191,100 or 19,171 cases. As of December the 28th, uh, Brazil was averaging 66,899 cases per day. Now let's take a look at deaths again over here. You can see that Brazil's death spiked on April the 8th of 2021 at 4,148. But they came all the way down here to the bottom over here. And you can see on December the 4th, you had 181 deaths. Okay? And as of December the 28th, you were averaging 98.5 deaths per day. Now, if this is a stock, I have no idea what to do. You should have sold. You should have sold here as soon as it crossed, and you should have bought here when it went up. But anyway, the good news for Brazil was, well, the numbers are still looking pretty good. This number is still, because it looks like the numbers are falling back down again here this week. Nice long declining trend in COVID-19 cases for Brazil. But what about deaths? Well, look at this crazy death. Look at this long declining trend in deaths. Always since back over here sometime in April, I believe. Okay. Monthly cases for Brazil. Again, 6 months in a row. You had Brazil has had a decline in COVID-19 cases. And then 8 months in a row, you've had a decline in COVID-19 deaths. So you know what, so those are pretty good numbers. Of course, it's really too soon to tell what's going on. So the question is this: should we try to go, let's say, a rolling 12 months? Hey, Jackie. So what after we came up here and we said date less than or equal to this date minus 365. Let's just try this here. We're going to start looking at hopefully 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 we're going to try to look at the date less than or equal to this date date minus 365. So let's try this again. Because what the idea is here, we're going to do uh, a rolling year. So every day we move forward one more day. So that way we're not looking at 2-year-old data. Okay. So let's just see what happens here. What ran? Oh, this is good. Okay, very good. This worked perfectly, didn't it? Apparently. So again, let's come back up here. Take a second look at Brazil's numbers, shall we? So, but I believe this here is actually uh, the total since day one. Okay, but now we're going to look at these are yearly cases and yearly deaths for Brazil. So you can see 2020 was not a good year for Brazil, and it wasn't a good year for cases either one. Let's just stroll on down the line here. And what we're doing is we're going to do a rolling 12-month report, a rolling 365-day report. Okay. So this means this should be all the way back to roughly January 5th of 2021, and here it is. Okay. And we can see here that I think we got to be careful because we really hung up on the total numbers and stuff like that. Well, it's not about we need to sort of take a shorter term view. Now, this is interesting here. I don't know why I don't have a number there. But anyway, so you can see since January 2021, the high was on June the 22nd at when you had 2021, you had 124,248 cases. Then that number fell back down here on January 4th to 19,171 cases, with a 14-day or 7-day average of 5,629 cases per day. And again, we're back over here on January 1. Because it's important to make sure it's important to make sure that we're only looking at say 12 months data at a time, because you can really get all right hung up on these other numbers. Okay. And so deaths, you can see again on April the 8th of 2021, Brazil's deaths spiked at 4,148 before falling all the way back down to here on January the 4th, 2022, to 181 deaths, and with a 7-day average of 98.5 deaths per day. Okay. Now again, we can look over here. This also gives us a little better picture of what's going on down here on the weekly numbers. Again, a long declining pattern down and through here. All right. And look at this nice, again, this really highlights this long declining trend in COVID-19 deaths in Brazil. And again, what do you got here? 6 months in a row decline in COVID-19 cases in Brazil, and an 8th month decline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 month decline in COVID-19 cases in Brazil. Okay, so this concludes the new and improved report for Brazil. Switching to a 365-day rolling window. I was actually a day ahead of myself today. I I had an appointment to get the booster shot on the 7th, but today's only the 6th. That was a day off. Okay, so this concludes the report for Brazil for today. But again, Brazil, if you watched the video, I really need you. I really appreciate it if you click the like button next to the video, okay?